Is it a deal breaker for you, though? This is related to sex. If the guy's not willing to go down on you, Hensley.
I think we've done this question before.
We have.
Because you don't like going down on girls, right?
Did I say that?
I think you did. I mean, it could be.
It could have been said. It could have been said.
You could disagree.
But I'll give my take at the end. I'll let the panel go around. Or why don't we do this? Maybe we should start over here. Lori, why don't we start over with you?
Oh, suddenly.
Yes.
Alright. If he don't want to go down for me, then I won't go down for him as well. So.
Wait, question. Have you done that? No. Okay. Shania?
I prefer giving rather than receiving. So it wouldn't be a complete deal breaker, but it is still fun. So, yeah.
Okay. And for you, is it a deal breaker if the guy's just not willing to go down? Or you just would say, I'm not going to reciprocate?
Like, I think it's a mutual thing. Like, I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker.
Okay. Angelina?
I don't like getting, I'm not into that. But it's just because I've had bad experiences and I'm just, like, the idea of it, like, I don't know, not into it. But,
okay.
Like she said, I like giving more than I like receiving, so it doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Huh. She's a keeper, boys. Okay. Go ahead.
I have the same idea as Laurie. It's like mutual.
But if a guy didn't want to do it to you, would you not want to pursue that with him? Pursue a relationship with him? Or would you just be like, that's okay, but I'm not going to go down on you? Okay. Natasha?
When I'm with the guy, when I choose to be with him in that way, I'm going to what I'm comfortable with, right? Like, I'm going to do what I can to make sure that he feels taken care of and pleasured, obviously. But I expect the same, and I enjoy that. So yeah, of course I'd want him to do that. But a deal breaker, I don't know. One of the people that I was with, he didn't do that, and that was just him. He wasn't comfortable with it. He also, I think he was maybe just a bit insecure about it because he was never taught how to do it. So I think having grace with guys in that way, because it is hard. It is difficult to do. And it sucks when you do it and then you can tell that the girl's like disappointed by it or she doesn't get to the point where you want her to be. But so yeah, it's not a deal breaker, but I think you should learn. I think it should be something you do eventually.
Okay. Hensley?
Yeah, no, I think she had a great point, and I would also say like Ivy Girls Out, it's not something I love doing necessarily, but it's more of like I want to please her. So it's more of like giving someone that pleasure more than it is the actual act of doing it. Like, I'm not doing it because it turns me on necessarily. I'm doing it because I want to please or like pleasure them. So I'd say it takes a point away, but again, it like comes with grace. Like, it's not necessarily a deal breaker.
That's a good point about the grace thing. So, but you wanted me to come in on this, Hensley.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, all right, I'm going to probably piss a lot of people off, but whatever. So I haven't gone down on a girl since the Bush administration. No pun intended. That's my stupid little... Okay. Just not really a fan, Not a fan. And I don't... It's like, why, you might ask?
I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. No, but jokes aside, there's a few reasons. The neck, some neck pain, so. She doesn't look happy with that one. So it sort of comes back to the paying for the first date thing. The dating meta is as such that you have to assume the person you're sleeping with is sleeping with somebody else. So I don't want to go down on a girl that's fucking another guy. Point blank, period. So to me, I don't even want to have sex with a girl who's sleeping with another guy. So, and the dating landscape as it is, And I've said it before, you have to assume that they're probably sleeping with someone else. So for that reason, I don't want to do it.
But didn't we already say that it, like, if you're past the point where you're actually like talking to a girl, you've kind of weeded her out that she's not sleeping with other people? So why does that stipulation still count if y'all are to that intimacy stage?
What's that? So
Why does that still count if you're to that intimacy stage? Because we talked about earlier that if you were seeing a girl, you've already kind of, she's been like an outlier where you know she's not talking to other people. So if y'all are at that stage of intimacy, you've already assumed she's not fucking other people, but you're still saying
Sure,
that's the
okay.
reason you're not going to go down on her.
that's one of the reasons. So the other is just honestly not a huge fan of it. But so my philosophy with sex though is she comes first. So she's going to come before me, but I'm going to go about it in other ways besides just going down on her. So personally, just not a fan. If the girl doesn't want to go down on me because of that, that's fine. I don't think it has to be a tit for tat thing, but if that's her standard, then I'll respect it. But yeah, just not a huge fan of it. And I don't know. Plus, also, probably not going to get any fans with this one, but by the way, Eric, just a question on the center cam. Is the exposure all the way to 0? Here, I'll... Okay. Thank you, man. So I totally forgot where I was.
You don't like eating girls out.
Well, no, I remember that part. I don't remember specifically
You were
what my...
gonna say
Oh, no,
something
like,
else.
so, okay, if we're having sex, right, and she has it... And this is kind of where I think a lot of women maybe get into it. Damned if you do, damned if you... Women get into a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. If she's on birth control and we're not using a condom, Hensley, come on.
I don't.
Come on.
Please explain it.
Okay, if you're coming in a girl and the cum is there and then...
Oh, you don't want to eat her out after.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Or like a day later or 2 days, like it changes things, Things are different.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying.
Are you
The
talking
pH
like the
is
pH
off.
balance? Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? The pH of her? It like changes the taste and smell.
Yeah, it changes it a bit.
You're getting picky about the pH?
I have sensitive palate, okay? Very sensitive palate.
Wow.
You're allowed to say you just don't like it. You're allowed to say that.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think how I can... Also, people cheat too. So there's that too. People cheat. Right, Hensley? Right, Hensley?
Don't use me to define
Right?
this.
Have you ever cheated on a boyfriend?
Yes.
Boom. Lawyered. Okay.